What's an insult that sounds like a compliment? I love what you're trying to do with your hair. Good for you. My grandma used to tell us that if you ever met an ugly baby you should said, wow, that is some baby. Here's a picture of my baby. Isn't he cute? Oh, would you look at him? My favorite is, oh, he looks just like you. My grandma always says people are good and kind when they get on her nerves. They think she's a sweet old lady when she's really saying they're good for nothing and kinda stupid. I got it engraved on a mug for her. You're much smarter than you look. Some asshole told me that once. I just said, and you're dumber than you look. That was the day I learned blondes are stereotyped to be stupid. I don't care what everybody else says. I think you're pretty cool. You look healthy where I'm from. The nice way of saying someone has gotten fat. You're so confident. This has got to be a kick to the nuts. Said in the right tone, that must suck. Cause you know homeboy built up quite some courage to rock those assless chaps, and now Aunt Karen just dropped that bomb on you at the family Christmas party. Especially if you post a picture in a swimsuit and people comment on you bravery and confidence. You are impossible to underestimate. One of the guys I was dating told me back quote, you share your emotions and feelings quite often. I took it as I probably talk too much about things and shouldn't, but he told me that no, it's a good thing and it helps. Still made me think twice the next time I wanted to share things. I was doing a timed work skills test a month into a new job, and it took me forever, so he let me do it again. It took just as long the second time and he said, well, at least you're consistent. Wow, you're so brave. Or I wish I had your confidence, said completely deadpan. Add an exclamation point and the vibe can be changed. You're pretty for a big girl. Classic chubby girl insult, but you have such a pretty face. Such a great personality, and really fantastic hair. The classic, I hope your day is as pleasant as you are. This is coming from a retail worker to a full Karen. In the words of the late Reverend Spooner, you are a shining wit. It's the most British insult I know. For the stid, a spoonerism is where you swap the starting sounds of two words. So shining wit becomes, you've got a face for radio, and a voice for print, and the athletic physique for chess. My wife once said, I just love your cute little way of living with total sincerity. Out of all the people I've met, you are definitely one of them. See you later. Not if I see you first. I always thought it was just a cheesy response, but no, the implication is that if you see the other person, you bail before they see you. You always look so comfortable. In the line at Walmart there was an old lady and a man trying to figure out how much money they needed to pay, and when I said the amount, he told me that I was pretty smart for being a girl. You have a unique face. I bet you spent a lot of time thinking that one through, implying whatever was said or done was of poor quality and bringing into question their intelligence as it took a while to think up a poor plan. It's understanding that makes it possible for people like us to tolerate a person like yourself, Abe Froman. Well, I enjoyed this conversation. It was very nice. It was like talking to the sweet old lady on the bus. Michael Scott chair model episode. To an overweight person that knows she's overweight, well, looks me up and down, you're healthy. I don't know why, but the comment alone irritates me. I admire you. You don't let your confidence get in the way of your shortcomings. You talk so eloquently, you speak so well towards a black person, as if we all talk like we are from the depths of the hood. I once called an Uber for my brother and I called the driver to tell him where to pick him up. We live in South Africa and the driver was white, so when my brother gets home he told me the driver asked if he was adopted. It turns out the driver, who was white, thought that I was white based on my voice, so that meant my brother had to be adopted. It was funny, not gonna lie. May your life be as interesting as the repost you did. You haven't changed a bit. I must go now. Talking with you has been mostly enjoyable. You look so pretty I didn't even recognize you. My mom said that to me one day when I was leaving for high school. She totally didn't mean it to be an insult, but I felt that one. I just can't think of enough good things to say about Karen. Sorry to Karen. You look like you've lost some weight. Thanks, I lost 10 pounds. Awesome. Just 20 more to go. You look good today. Just today. You look better with glasses. You must have a lot of chromosomes. I love how you just wear anything. You look so pretty with your makeup on. Like a totally different person. The hardest working person you'll ever see. They're dumb, but energetic. My gran used to say that's nice whenever someone said something she didn't care for. She recently told me when she says this, she means go F yourself, savage grandma. You look tired. Just another way of saying you look like shit. When you have a terrible interaction with a customer, say I hope you have the day you deserve. It really looks like you're trying. You're doing your best. You are the finest specimen of your kind which I have ever seen. Your English sounds very good. When I was a teen I was told you look so pretty with just a bit of makeup. Title should be called What's Some Passive Aggressive Shit to Say to a Person After Doing Something Dumb. At least you're pretty. You got a haircut. Do you like it? I like to say nice to meet you to people I've already met but don't like. I admire how much you've developed because I was a train wreck before. Yeah, thanks. I'm sure that with your drive and determination you'll reach the top of the bell curve and stay there the rest of your life. I love what you're wearing. I'd never be confident enough to pull that off with a body like yours. Oh bless your heart was how my grandmother said you were a dumbass. It's nice to see that with your numerous limitations and scarce resources you achieved success. If you say it quick enough, it even sounds encouraging. You're so pretty. My old landlord says this to me when she thinks I do something stupid. I'm a 32-year-old dude. You're as beautiful as you are intelligent. May you live forever. This is the best in the list. If I had any money, I'd give you a prize. Your hair looks so much nicer today. You are great, no matter what people say about you. You'd look a lot better if you were smiling. Not really intended as an insult, but creepy and offensive 99% of the time. To a bilingual person speaking English, wow, you don't have accent. You're not that bad looking for a fat person. Your eyelids are the most beautiful feature of your body. When someone really fucks something up, but I have to be nice, I like to say well that's an interesting way to do it. I do, too. Just be sure to put a very positive tone to your voice when you do. And a big smile. When I visited Atlanta, they would use bless her/her heart every other sentence that came out of their mouth. I thought it was kinda like good luck, until they explained to me it was more like what an idiot, or ain't that stupid. My American history teacher likes to say nice handwriting, implying that generally smarter folks have sloppy handwritings like doctors. But I retain my beautiful penmanship. Oh, you're quiet aren't you? I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. You speak really well. A compliment white people love giving out to minorities. You consistently live up to my expectations. If someone says I'll see you around, respond with not, if I see you first. The whole of Scotland's head just exploded with that question. I would have never thought you were that old. What exactly does that old look to you, asshole? I don't know if this belongs, but here goes. One time during a trip back home from college for the summer, my dad says to me, wow, you've lost weight. You don't have fat people legs anymore. Thanks. He's always been terrible with compliments. You're not as dumb as you look. Literally had a teacher say this to me multiple times after answering questions about how a question can be answered in about 3 different ways. I was walking on a neighborhood sidewalk and a guy was standing on his balcony making comments at people passing by. When I walked by, he paused and said, "Your hair is the best thing about you." My mom told me when I graduated from college and had an engineering job lined up that out of all my children I never would have thought you would be as successful as you are. Thanks, Mom. Please subscribe, like this video, and write a comment, you penguins.